Tell us a little bit about yourself and your brother, Joel, the other co-founder of Web Bros.
Well, starting off, my brother and I are obviously interested in the livestock industry. So, growing up doing that 4-H and stuff like that, we seen kind of an opportunity where, there weren't a whole lot of companies out there that were seeking just, typical or like specific show feed products. And we felt that, there would be a good market for that. So we just, decided to kind of get into it and see how it turned out and go from there.
So is that where the idea of Web Bros came from?
Yeah, well, actually, it started off because when we were in 4-H, we had so many animals, and we're like, well, might as well try to cut down cost and, just become a little dealer. And, so we obtained our dealership, and it just grew from there, so.
When did you and Joel decide it was the right time to bring Red Brothers to life? Why then?
We were in the peak of our showing career, and my dad being an entrepreneur himself, he's always giving us ideas and maybe what new ideas and stuff to pursue businesses, and so we just felt that was a good route to take.
When exactly was that?
In 2008, in December.
What are some of the challenges that Web Bros had to face in the early days after its beginning?
Probably just, at first it was, getting up and running. Start from scratch, that's a big challenge in itself, establishing a customer base, and just trying to grow from there, and just being, you can't, when you're trying to start something, you can't be slacking it, like, you have to be always in a forward, progressing. So, that was a challenge, just staying focused at first, just trying to get it up and on its feet.
How does Web Brothers do marketing? How do you find your customers? How have they found you?
Probably the biggest way that people have found us is word of mouth. People talking. We are also marketed through companies' websites, so if people, look and see what, where a product is and like a location of where it's distributed and sold, it's available on the internet. Just getting out to like local county fairs and shows, and just interacting with people, and like we went to our county fair and set up booths and talked to people, plus running small articles in the newspaper, just kind of what we're offering, if we're doing any specials or deals, or if any new products coming out and stuff like that.
Okay. Did Web Bros meet its first year selling goals? How have you done since then?
Actually, our first year, just getting up on your feet, you're going to have your assets, and you're going to have, you're not going to obviously get rich your first year. But the past couple of years, for example, in last year, 2011, we received the top 5 business growth within Cargill. Cargill is like a really large grain company, and they sell a product called Showmaster feeds, and so that was kind of an accomplishment that made us feel good, and just kind of showed the progress we were making with selling our feed.
What are the Web Bros challenges now?
Every business is facing different challenges. Ours is probably communication and being kind of keeping track of everything. Like, I'm obviously a full-time student. My brother has a full-time job, so this it's kind of a side business for us. So just staying organized and making sure, like, you don't forget a specific thing, and just being organized and keeping track of inventory and making sure all your books are upkeep and stuff like that. So just being accurate with all your data.
Okay, what do you see as the future of Web Bros? What are you planning to do?
Eventually I'd like, it to be large enough company that either I or my brother, both of us could do for a full-time position, because I feel like with the feed we sell and like we also sell seed, and with the hay, I feel like, you know, if there's, you know, large enough growth within the company that, I mean, we should be able to both work, and I think that's what I hope to see in the future for that, and just great success within the company.
Have you found that this company is a good networking tool
Yes.
for you?
We've met people that, you know, we probably would never have met throughout the livestock industry, and so I feel like that's given us other opportunities. So yeah, it is a good networking.
How are you the middleman? Can you explain a little bit how that works as well?
Okay, well, there's the company that produces or makes the product. So then it's distributed to a dealer, which we're like a dealer, and then the middleman's me in the middle. Like, they're not buying it direct from the company.
Mm-hmm.
They're buying it from a dealer, which puts me in the middle of it. So you have to, you know, you buy it at wholesale, and then you have to mark it up however many percent or dollars per, you know, per bag or product. And so that kind of puts you, you know, to be the middleman, and you're obligated to make the sales, and it's out of the company's hand after that.
Okay. Do you consider Webb Brothers a success? Would this experience encourage you to begin other startup companies in the future?
Oh yeah. You know, starting this business, you gotta set goals and try to, you know, you might fail at some things, like that's part of, you know, business. Some things might not work, but you still gotta, you know, and some things do. So just trying new things. Yeah, I could see myself starting a new thing.